Hello and welcome to This Calls for Adventure. My name is Joy. It's actually more of, what is This Calls for Adventure? That's the name of the channel, but here we are. I'm setting up my streams information, so give me 1 second, guys. My bad. We got gaming news today. And this is gonna be, I'm not sure a doozy, but it's gonna be interesting stuff. I'm just making sure I have everything listed because I do have interest in the things that are going on today. I'm just trying to check on some stuff. Like, sorry. I gotta change this. There it goes. Alright, let's do this. We're playing Megabonk as we talk about these details. Talking about the Game Awards for 2025. Not necessarily something I'm super passionate about because I don't really ever look at that. But hey, why not start it? So the nominees: Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's one of them. Very interesting. I don't really know what that is, but I'm kind of interested in looking it up. Let's see. The other one would be Hollow Knight Silk Song. Of course it would be because it's such a good game. I love Hollow Knight. I didn't really actually finish Hollow Knight. I played it for a little bit. I really should play Hollow Knight someday. And then get into Silk Song because that's the second game. And then Hades 2. I am so surprised that's still popular. To be honest. I knew it would be. But I didn't think it would. Like, in today's standards. I thought it would be like a game that was made like 3 years ago, but that was wrong. I guess it was made in 2025, which is interesting, you know? HP game, Vision, go with me. Then we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm not a fan, to be honest. I don't hate it, I don't love it, I'm disinterested, you know? As soon as Nintendo screwed up the way it is and how much it sucks to have Nintendo, I lost everything. So Donkey Kong didn't strike it for me, but it does seem like an interesting game in general. Like, if I were to take it into consideration, like, you know what, I like it, but I probably wouldn't be like, oh, this is Nintendo has really been flopping a lot in terms of quality of games, so I don't think they're gonna have a game. I'm not really too sure, but I could see it happening. You know what I mean? Whoops, my bad. HP regen or left side. Ooh, like that. Outside. Alright, the next one. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Never played that. But it does sound fun because it says on the beach. Just kidding. Ooh, this is great. That is fantastic, actually. I like the bonk. suck. Take the scorpion. Scorpion's poison. Not good. Quick check. Whoa! No, that's bad. I don't have anything to heal right now. Okay. After Death Stranding came Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I still have not played that. I've seen it. It's been recommended to me multiple times, and I just haven't played it. Not because I don't want to, but it didn't like capture my eye when I just finished it this time. Even going to the Game Awards, I don't really do anything for it. I'm sure it's great. But that for the 2025. Oh, come on. Whoa. That's bad. I have no healing items. I'm going to die from this. This is really bad. Just fall. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, I have 1 health. Are you kidding? I need something good. Let's see, refresh. Ooh, none of these things are gonna help me. Has not done much for me yet. Gotta make sure I don't get hit by anything. Whoa! That's not the end of gaming news though. I do have a bunch more information, more stuff that might be, interesting to people. I'm gonna imagine that. Are you kidding? Okay, movement. This is our only hope for survival. Ooh, dead. Yeah, it's over. All right, back onto the topics of at hand. Roblox. New details on that. Roblox, has had a bunch of predators, people, horrible, creepy people. My phone is vibrating. Anyways, just a bunch of that going on. And more recently, they have decided to add a new age verification check using facial age, like recognition kind of thing, like estimation to improve child safety. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's actually gonna work out too well. There are some people that are adults with baby face, and some of them could be predators. It's not the best option. I think a good option would be something else, to be honest. It's not like a bad choice, but it's not the best choice that could have happened with Roblox. Roblox is definitely gonna struggle with that. That's a personal preference, again. All these opinions and thoughts are just personal. I don't necessarily know the full details of how they're gonna come up with that, but in layman's terms, with all the small details that I have, I assume it's gonna be similar to that, That's not the greatest thing in the world. But, what are you gonna do? You can't really stop it. Well, you can, but another way. Like, how could we do that? Because even if it was like through Google verification thing, it just wouldn't stop it. I don't think it would continue to be a problem. I don't know. I love Roblox to an extent, but I would never just show. what the age verification is generally separate or segregate age so that they can determine who's actually enough. So we don't have any more of those weird situations going on. Man, I need better equipment or better stuff. Okay. I mean, hopefully it works out for the best, but who knows. Roblox also is going to limit chat features based on verified ages. So, if you're in the same lobby as a child, I guess it's going to limit the chat functions a little bit. Only people near your age. I think it's a good idea, but I also feel like maybe, I don't know, because I'm trying to think of a solution to it too, where there's only like so much you could do. But like, if I were to apply an idea into it, it would probably be making servers just for stuff, you know? Like making a whole different Roblox stage separate for adults and then having like a copy version for kids. But like with some kind of like a third party authentication kind of situation. You know, I don't know. It's just, you know, that's like a touchy subject. It's really hard to get into. Game. Oh Jesus, are you kidding me? We're getting the first one. Okay. And I'm not getting any great. Best option we have. Die right here, to be honest. Let's go with Are you kidding? I was slightly out of the way. Man, I hate using this character. He sucks so much. Why don't I have ninja yet? Let's see. What do I need for that one? Oh, weird. I have all these other things. Oh, the katana. I thought it was this, but I might be wrong. Might be this. Oh, there it is. 5% chance to find upon breaking tumbleweeds in the desert. Really? Okay, cool. So just look for tumbleweeds. That's the goal. So I'm thinking we can use Skelly Boy to look for that. But I still need to use him, Jesus, because of the other freaking quests I need to collect that other weapon that I want. The dragon I have, but now I know I'll be looking for tumbleweeds as well. Alright, let's see. PlayStation title is also among the top nominated games. So I assume it was just the nominated that I got up, so it's not like I already talked about it a little bit. Time to find some tumbleweeds. I wrote some notes down so I could get this music on my I can't do anything about that. Burger. Alright. Escape from Crab Kong. It's 1.0 application. Let's go with so it had a long beta, that's what it was. So it's escaped from Tarkov. I don't really know what that game is. I've never heard of it, but always great to look up information when you don't know. Marvel Deadpool VR launches on MetaQuest 3. So Deadpool on VR, very interesting. I do like myself a good Deadpool. Tumbleweed on the street. Give me this. Give me this. And I lost really tumbleweed. Talking too much about the details of the game. There's not many people on here. To be honest, gaming school, a mix of persona-style life sims and tactical combat is releasing later this month. That's what I'm coming out. Look at this, like, variety of games that will be coming out. I need that tumbleweed. Give me that tumbleweed. How did it go up? That doesn't make any sense. Like two of those launches. Okay, let's see. Launching in early access, combining dungeon crawling and shopkeeping. I do love myself a good dungeon crawl. I probably will get a game like that. I don't know who doesn't love a good dungeon crawl, to be honest. Let's banish. got it. I got the katana. Okay. Projectile counts. Crit chance. Could get aura, which is covering that back. Now we have to increase attack speed. Oh wait, no, I have both attack speed, which is great. Refresh. Oh yeah, I'm using the China also. New item. Oh wow. You guys are using it harder than done. This is good. Okay, another event situation. I don't know how to say this one. Ano or Ano? A-N-N-O. How do you say that? Anyo? Okay, 117. Pax Romana, the city building game, strategy game is set to in ancient Rome is out now on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Very fun. I don't know what those are. But, you know, city building games are always fun. You can do so much in city building. Especially like an ancient Rome kind of game. Everyone thinks about ancient Rome, right? Guys? Just kidding, I don't know. Jeez, I'm not getting any good refreshes right now. Projectile count and attack speed. Are you kidding, Tornado? Why would you do that? I don't know, more freaking money. Very poisonous cheese. Let's go. I think I'm going to the right direction. Yeah. Oh wow, what happened? He like touched me with his foot. Okay. Valve is processing the launch of the Steam machine. I called it the Steam box. That's crazy. The Steam machine early in 2026. That's such a stupid name that I gave it. Okay, now that we have that, we can get the freaking ninja too. Very fast and elusive. Haven't filed his taxes since 2014. He's cooked. Oh Jesus. Okay. So they'll be after his taxes. Shop. I don't really think I have anything I want. I mean, I could do this. That's it. Literally nothing else. Does the katana count as a sword? I hope it does. Execute an enemy using evading them. Also gain evasion per level. Okay, that's useful, I think. Oh, Zeron's kind of cool. Not really. Where is his radius? It's very small. So he needs to be real close. Touching 2, it works, so that attack could be like raised by a lot. Okay, we don't need that. I don't want the sword. Let's back and go with the extra jump. That's what we do. Extra jumps. The game I got a while ago. Oh, he's cool. Very fast. Hold already? Hell yeah. Unknown. Wait. Upon taking damage below 50%, max HP slows down time. Okay. The good stuff, Jesus. I mean, I guess lifesteal might help, but I don't know how that works. Not gonna lie, I have very bad luck right now. It's like crit chance, really? Where's the double ups? This is double ups. Crit chance is fine or whatever. Maybe it's just because I didn't upload it up to like 1. We'll use this. It's not very useful right now, but it might help. I've ever used. I have no gold or silver. out of all the enemies it could have been. Yep. I mean, I banished some stuff, so maybe that'll help. But that really was horrible. That kind of sucked. There we go. Now we get 2 projectiles. Look at that. Oh, wrong time to grab that. Turtle 20. Jeez, what is this again? This is not like the last time. That was crazy. Okay, at this point I think we need a different new weapon. I'm gonna make him a tornado ninja. That didn't help much at all. Blue hat? Yes, we're good. That was so fast. Man, the ninja sucks. Alright. Sorry, just grabbing some more details. Let's see. I feel like my volume isn't too high right now. It's weird because I have it at max. Let me figure that out real quick. Alright, I applied a game, maybe that helps. Feels like maybe it's still a little too low. Let's raise up the volume. Do I really need to go to like 30? Jeez. No, 30's too much. Let's try 25 or lower. Alright, that should be good. Alright, test! Okay, that's too loud. The issue is finding a sweet spot. Oh, I should have a limiter also. Upwards compressor going up again. Put that at 18. One, two, test. Going up to 24. No, it doesn't feel right. Let's go down to 8 and we'll change the limiter to 6 or 7. Shut up, millennial. Wait, no, not millennials. What are those ones? What's the volume on the game? Turning that up. I guess I have to be closer to the mic. Not what I wanted, but here we are. There's something wrong. Well, there might be nothing wrong. The audio is very quiet, not gonna lie. Alright, it's fine, I don't care. Just gotta hope this time it runs better. You know, it's really weird. There's very little in the event of news for video games. News kind of sucks, to be honest. I just want to have fun. And why did you choose news? I don't know. I was bored. I mean, Monday's not typically the best time to like record and junk because everyone's busy working or going to school, junk like that. Okay, evaded. I know Aura probably would have been a great help, but I needed to increase that other one just so maybe we could get better stuff. Okay, we might have to go HP regen. Well, let's see crit chance. Yeah, we'll go HP regen. Ooh, really bad, really fast. I'll take it. Okay, time for missiles. I need something for long range because I'm not doing great in the long range area. Ooh, Jesus. I hate this. Nuke. Okay, projectile count. Finally. I can't even handle the first spawn or swarm.
Let's see. Trying to think of new stuff. I can't really think of anything genuinely new that I'm interested in. I looked up some science stuff. Here we are. Something that I actually do have interest in. Actually, science is cool. Let me go back real quick. I feel like, I don't know if the sword actually counts. It might. Alright, so visible time crystals. That is a new thing that I do not believe, but if it does exist, that's pretty cool. It says, scientists made time crystals that you can actually see. I don't know what that means. It's like video? Because that's been existing for years. These weird phases of matter accumulate in time without using energy. What does that mean? Watch the world become the Time Lords. That'd be the funniest thing. None of this is gonna help me. It says potential applications, anti-counterfeiting, like time watermarks on money, data storage, and telecommunications. What? How? I don't know if time crystals are necessarily useful, and why would time crystals be a thing like that, you know? Let's see, the next thing in science, quantum advancement, or advance, is 2025 in International Year of Quantum Science and Technologies. Quantum photonics on the chips is getting better. That means multiplying single photons, particles, and light into tiny chips of quantum quarter super secure communications and advanced sensors. What, more storage? I guess that's cool. I don't know if it's like actually super useful, but all right. Come on! Why is playing ninja so hard? The numbers aren't going up, so it doesn't look like the ninja actually does anything for the sword aspect. So let's try this guy again. Okay, katana actually sucks. I thought the katana would have at least like three attacks, like shink shink shink, and then like you move on, and then shink shink shink, you know? That would have made more sense to me. Let's go with size. Jeez, this guy does not want me to grab that. Increased damage by 20% per rank. I mean, I guess that's why, but jeez, that was annoying. Not the best time to be poisoned, to be honest. Yep, too late. Kidding? Okay. Okay. What other new things in advancement? DNA origami nanomaterials. Super tiny structure. Why? Researchers are using DNA to build super tiny structures, nanomaterials with origami-like folding. These can be used to drug delivery sensors and new kinds of materials. Who Does that matter? Okay, cool. The first in human trials of CRISPR based therapy has begun. Therapy for cholesterol. Okay, interesting. That sounds good. And it theoretically can be reduced by 55%. Theoretically, which is great. And it's for the bad cholesterol. This could be a big deal to treat heart disease and new ways. Oh, okay, cool. I could see that being useful. Let's see. Molecular chainmail material. Scientists build 2D sheets in a molecular level with trillions of mechanical bonds per area, like a super tiny chainmail. It's super tough, and when added to other materials, it boosts strength a lot. Could lead to super strong, lightweight materials. Like plastic? I don't know, geez. I can't think of how any of that is actually useful in any way. New biosensor for drugs, drug receptors. Researchers in IIT Kanpur made a sensor that can detect the activation of GPCRS, a G protein compound receptors in living cells. Mars discovers traces of gas in orbit or whatever. Related things to sensors, ozone layer that Mars, and clay layers that tell us about Mars' ancient climate. They also tracked recurring dark slope streaks, some caused by meteoroid. Meteoroid? What? Metroid? Why is that word there? Impact. Meteoroid impact? Is that how you say that? That's super weird. I don't see the benefits in any space exploration situation. Space exploration has to be the stupidest thing that has ever existed in... cool. Space, you know, like, what are you gonna do? You know? Space is cool and all to some extent, but then what? Does it really do anything for us to explore space? I can't really think that space actually does anything, you know, like, oh cool, we're in space, we're in orbit, we're flying around, cool, good for you, guy. I don't care. What benefit is there in you being up there and doing that? We're studying sciences. Yeah, you can do that on Earth too. But anti-gravity could really on the molecular level of whatever we're working on. Why does that matter? If you're on Earth, it won't apply, will it? Yeah, I just can't see who it really helps. If, you know, space has just never been a thing for me. I love games that involve space, but not like traveling space. I think that sounds like a waste of time. I don't see who benefits from that. I feel like we benefit more from exploring the ocean, and the ocean is a dangerous place. We only explored like 5%, right? I don't know, I might be crazy about that whole space thing. I really should change the title of the video if I can do that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope, this is the one. Nope, I guess I can't. Well, who knows? You know what? I'm gonna change the name by changing the video that I'm doing. So I'm gonna stop the stream here and restream in a sec.